Hey guys, what's going on? Sadiq. Welcome to Experiences with Sadiq. Experiences with Sadiq is about all things real estate. A show where communication is key, advocating for the people's bliss, and knowledge, it's inspiring. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the show. And oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. Whether you're buying or selling a home, I'm that guy. Let's go! Hey, what's going on, guys? Sadiqdavies. Welcome to Experiences with Sadiq, where communication is key, advocating for the people's bliss and knowledge. It's inspiring. Today, I am interviewing Rob from Roadrunner Homes. Rob, how you doing today?
I'm great, Sadiq. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Doing great. Can't complain much. Welcome to the podcast of Experiences with Sadiq. I understand that y'all contractors, so I pretty much want to get your viewpoint in regards to certain things. But before we start, I want you to let people know who you are and what you do. Go ahead, Rob.
All right, so my name is Rob Flurry. I'm a general contractor here in Rhode Island, registered and insured. We handle all phases of construction from ground up. And it's really something that I pride myself on: craftsmanship, workmanship, and being reliable and trustworthy. So that's pretty much what we do. Is we renovate, we repair, we can handle it all for you.
Nice. Well, welcome to the platform. So let's get right to it, Rob. So how did you go about, why did you start Roadrunner Homes? See, everybody has a story behind why they start something. But what's your story? What was your purpose? Why did you start this whole business venture?
Well, my previous experience was in facility management, where we would handle incoming service tickets for commercial properties. And I really saw that as a good platform to work off of. So I wanted to try to slowly introduce it into the residential sphere, where I can go out, meet personally with homeowners, have a conversation about what they're looking to accomplish in their home. And then if I don't do it personally, bring in people that I have relationships with that are going to offer a great product and a great service at a great rate for the homeowner. Essentially, what my vision was is to really bring a one-call can fix it all mentality to a service and construction industry, which is what we're based off of our platform. So if somebody needs plumbing repairs, they can call me. I can source the plumber. I can source the electrician, the HVAC guys, the plasters, the drywall guys. Any trade that you need, I have connections in the industry where I can source those particular trades for you and handle the negotiations with them, as well as managing the project from start to finish and ensuring that you're happy with the end result.
Nice. Well, those individual contractors that you hire out, if you can't get the job done yourself, are those individuals insured and licensed as well, or does your insurance and your license basically cover any issues that is to pertain from these individuals that you contract out to?
Sure, that's a great question. So the individuals that I bring on are absolutely licensed and insured. I require a W-9 as well as a certificate of insurance from my contractors, so that way I have not only coverage for myself, but coverage for the homeowner in case something were to go wrong. My coverage can act as an umbrella as well in the event somebody's underinsured, but my insurance requires that whoever I work with has insurance of the same level or higher as I do. So that's the type of people that I work with. And again, it's all people that I have relationships with, that I've worked with in the past, that I see their work, the way they operate in integrity. Like, that's a huge thing for me.
Nice. And I've seen some of your works that you've been posting up. That's one of the reasons why I decided to invite you on to Experiences with Sadiq, your work, and also just to be able to share some of your experiences as well in regards to how you operate in the industry, what got you started in the industry, and so forth. But one of the most important things in life is basically the learning aspect of it, right? Things that we learn throughout our journey in life, whether it's personal or entrepreneurial. But obviously, in this situation, it's more entrepreneurial based. So, with that being said, what are some of the obstacles, or if there was any obstacles that you dealt with as a, I guess GC, you want to call it, general contractor, and basically what obstacle was that, and what did you do to actually go about resolving that issue, if there was any?
It's another great question. So, I mean, obviously, I coming into the industry, I didn't really know what was required of me to own my own company and operate the way that I do. So I reached out to people. I was able to get that information and take the courses that I needed in order to become properly registered and licensed and insured, which is obviously of the utmost importance, because consumers, homeowners, they want to make sure that who they're dealing with are responsible, that they're insured. So in case something were to happen to their home, as well as if there was something wrong, they needed to find them, they could go to the board of contractors where I'm registered. As far as some things that I've run into, obviously in the contracting world, dealing with subcontractors can be difficult at times. There have been a couple of experiences that I've had that were less than amicable, to put it in a polite way. One of which, just to give a brief synopsis, was just I had an issue with a plasterer who was supposed to show up for a job, and they no-called, no-showed twice in a row on the job, back-to-back days. So I was like, okay, I got to do something. I reached out to my pool. I got referred to somebody who said, yeah, we can handle it, gave me a price. Everything worked out. So I got them on the site the very next day. They went out, didn't have the right tools for the job. So I saw a little bit of a red flag, but the guy had shown me his work. So I had said, okay, he does good work. Let's see what he can do. After that day, I got a call the next morning from the customer saying that they felt uncomfortable with this guy in their home, which a huge red flag for me. So when I got that call, I told my customer, I will be right there. I left where I was right away. I arrived at their home within 30 minutes. I called the boss of the guy who was there, told him to pull off the site. I arrived at the location, handled the misdealings between him, the customer, and myself, got them to move along. And the silver lining of it all is that I got somebody else in who not only did a fantastic job to finishing what they were unable to finish, they corrected the issues that were left by the previous subcontractor, and my customer was extremely satisfied with the job that was done. And at the end of every project, that's my goal. I want my customers to be 100% satisfied. If not, we make things work. We honor our word that you're going to be satisfied, and if not, we'll take the corrective actions in order to make sure that you are satisfied at the end.
Nice. That's why I like to hear. You know what's crazy? A lot of consumers have an issue with trusting contractors, right? And I guess it's probably due to that half donkey. You know, I don't want to use the other word, but the half donkey work that contractors tend to apply. And when they actually complete the work, a lot of things start just falling apart. And consumers or homeowners, should you want to say, have this bad taste when it comes to hiring contractors. So they really don't understand, like, one, I guess there's going to be a twofold question, right? How they should actually go about hiring the right contractor, right? And when they are looking for contractors, how should they actually look for that contractor that can actually meet their needs or meet their expectation without that contractor or without that homeowner feeling like he or she felt short in finding the right person to do that job for them? Go ahead.
All right, so you're right. There is a lot of mistrust in the industry which, to be honest with you, as a contractor, I can completely understand why, especially dealing with subcontractors. You got to work their schedule, got to make sure they're on time, get there and stuff like that. And a lot of them, they're not the best with communication. Okay. And for me, communication is absolutely key. If you're trying to hire a contractor, you want to make sure that they're going to communicate with you. So if you send them a message asking them a question, you're going to want a timely response. If you're leaving them a voicemail, yeah, a contractor or any business person in reality should be reaching back out to you within 24 hours and saying, hey, look, I can't get to it right now, or just be upfront and honest. You know, I don't like to set false expectations or false hopes because I've had them set on me. And therefore, I don't want to project that onto anybody else because I know the hardships that come with it. It's wasted time, potential wasted money. There's a lot involved with it. And, you know, ultimately, like I said, everything comes down to satisfaction and communication. And communication is not easy with the contracting industry. It really isn't. But I do my best to answer every phone call, answer every text message, or respond to every text message within a certain period of time, whether it be an hour or 3 hours. It really depends on if I'm on the job. But I will always respond to you the same day. Because that's what I would want. So I want to project that onto other people. As they say, the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated, right? So
Exactly.
if I want a response from somebody, then I got to be responsive. And that's how I operate.
Nice. And I think that's the most important thing. That's one of the things that I stress during any transaction that I go through as a realtor is basically communication aspect of it, because just being able to have that dialogue and that understanding between your client and yourself just makes the world a better place, right? And one of the things that I personally, that homeowners are looking for individuals they can rely on, you know, contractors that they know that they could that he or she could get the job done without wasting, once again, like you said, wasting their time, wasting their potential money, you know,
Right.
and just delivering half donkey jobs, you know? So it's like, it's one of those things like that clients, those are things that clients are looking for, and those are things that they expect. But from your end, what are things that you expect from homeowners themselves? Is there anything that you expect from homeowners themselves to deliver to you?
Well, I obviously, I think communication has to be a two-way street, right? So if I have a question, or if we need to make sure that, if, say, there are some customers that prefer to order their own materials, right? So when they're ordering their own materials, we want to make sure that we have the timeline right. We want to make sure that we're checking when delivery schedules are going to be, what their specifications are for the particular item, whether it's lighting or plumbing fixtures or whatnot. That way we know going into the job what we're actually looking at and what we're trying to accomplish. And then obviously the other thing is all integrity based. When we finish our work, you know, people like to get paid. We invoice, we expect a prompt payment, and we then provide a prompt service. So it's a two-way hand with that, a two-way street rather. One hand washes the other, and I do everything that I can to hold up my end of the bargain every single time, and I expect the homeowner to do the same.
Nice. I like that thought process. As the founder of Roadrunner Homes, right? What separates you guys apart from other contractors, and why do you guys think that potential clients should look at you guys first before they look at other contractors? What do you guys bring to the table that matters?
Well, I'll say this: I've run into quite a few projects where contractors didn't finish the job. Whether it got too difficult or the dealings with the homeowner were too difficult, I'm not really sure. I can't speak on that. But what I will say is that if you want it done right the first time and not have to worry about a contractor walking off or walking away from something with a deposit or lacking reliability and communication, that's where we stand ourselves apart. I 100% stand by my word for communicating effectively with the client and making sure that the project is done efficiently effectively with quality craftsmanship, and again, a customer that's happy on the back end of the project.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. Rob, if anybody wants to get a hold of you, whether it's for work or advice, or just to sit down and just maybe get an idea in regards to potential projects that they have, how can they reach out to you? Talk to me. Or talk to them, should I say?
Yeah. So you could reach me at my cell, which is 401-489-8501. I do take text or call. It really depends on your preference for communication. You can also email me at roadrunnerhomes@gmail.com. That's RHODE, runnerhomes@gmail.com. Or you can also find me on Facebook at Roadrunner Homes and message me through that platform as well.
Nice. You guys hear that from my man, Rob Flurry, the man himself from Roadrunner Homes. You guys know what it is. It's your man, Sadiq, from Xperiences with Sadiq. You know how it is. Communication is key. Advocating for the people's bliss, and knowledge is inspiring. Whether you're buying or selling a home, I'm that guy. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys on Xperiences with Sadiq. Talk to you guys soon. Enjoy.